What's goody to any and everybody who may be listening? We're gonna be getting back into shrimp oh boy, honey. Okay, but I'm gonna be talking about this instance that occurred with one of the girls that he used to cheat on Sheritta with by the name of Mira. Okay, but before I get into that, I do have one more thing to say about, okay, now, this individual went from selling crack to smoking it. Now, all the while, he was up in that house abusing myself, abusing Sheritta, abusing my ex-siblings. But again, these draconians, that's what they like. They like to be abused. They like that shit. And they don't like to heal it out their bodies. What they like to do is find any type of individuals with light sparks or divine beings and stick their tentacles into them and suck out instead of looking at their own trauma inside of their bodies. That's what they do. Okay? So we all was abused by po' boy. And baby, I was not finna be sitting around getting abused for free. Bitch, you gonna pay me either way, okay? So after a while, like I didn't do this until like I had to get up the guts to do this. It probably had to be, it was about 4 or 5 years into him being around and him getting locked up and out of jail and abusing all of us, okay? That I got the guts up to do it finally that one day. So we were living in the trailer park on this day. Now this was one of them days I woke up and I was going through a lot. I was depressed and I needed to hit some motherfucking reefer on that day. And he won't budge and he had an attitude. He woke up with an attitude. He won't try to let me hit the blunt. I didn't ask him because you know he was more silent. Like he was silent. And so he would just pass it. If he was gonna pass it, he was just gonna pass it. I damn sure won't fit to ask him, okay? But on this morning, he did not pass it, and moreover, he had a motherfucking attitude, okay? So, me being me, bitch, I wanted a motherfucking blunt. I wanted a blunt. I wanted to smoke. I was ready to smoke, and like he had cash. It's hard for me to even believe, and I did kind of feel a little bit bad for him when he went from selling crack to smoking it. Okay, but he used to have wads of cash up in that motherfucking drawer, and you damn right I was going up in there hitting it up, but not a lot. I only went up in there maybe once or twice a month, if that. I mean, and it wasn't even on like a frequency. Like I did it randomly and not a lot. I could probably count on both of my hands the amount of times that I went up in that drawer and took a motherfucking 20 out, bitch, and that won't go hurt. And for me, my reasoning for it was that, bitch, if I'm finna be up in here getting abused, I ain't finna be getting abused for free, bitch. You in here in my space, in my face, and I don't want you around me. You finna pay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and call our energy and our light sparks back from that. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that got caught up within the midst or that had gotten lost or stolen with these individuals trying to twist it around me like I was the one stealing when really, bitch, this is my shit. Okay. Be released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay? Now let's go ahead and get into this Mira incident. Like, Mira is a girl that Sheritta had already met through one of her friends by the name of Tahira, which is someone I'm probably going to be discussing real soon. But she had met the girl over at Tahira house, and again with these draconians, they don't really have, don't none of them have friends because they can't really get along. They always in conflict, in battle, in competition, and things of this nature. Talking behind the back, deception, lies. Okay, that's their way. But so she met the girl Mira through Tahira. Come to find out, Mira and Po Boy be fucking or been fucking. I don't understand what these women see in that little skinny dingling. I don't get it. Okay, or them hazel eyes. Ooh. Anyway, so let's get into what happened. So one day we was just all at the house. It was me and back then I was the trade. Yes, I was the trade. We was all in the house, me and the motherfucking straight boys in the house smoking reefer. When all of a sudden I heard a knock at the door. Let me tell you what, when I opened the door, guess who was at that door when I opened it? Mira. I was wondering how in the world did Mira get the address, but see, that was besides the point, because other than Mira, she had a car packed full of girls up in that car. Now, they was finna come and do something to Sheritta. Luckily, Sheritta was not home. Now, Sheritta was not at home. But I gotta tell you, because I felt bad for Sheritta. Now, at this time, again, I did not know much of what I know now. So I did feel bad for her. I felt real bad that them girls just pulled up on over to the house for her like that. Okay? Let's go ahead and call. I'm going to go ahead and call my light sparks, my energy back from that, because I felt real bad for that. I sat around thinking about that for a couple days and having to transmute that energy. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within the midst of Mira popping up over at the house like that, with a car full of girls ready to beat Sheritta over Po Boy, be released, removed, freed, healed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, which is none other than myself. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.